Welcome to another edition of The Naked Truth. I'm Ramon Roan.
John Singletary.
And first of all, we'd like to thank you for watching this video. And please subscribe to this video and rather to this channel as we bring you more topics concerning North Charleston as also concerning our justice system. Our channel is Judicial Freedom Riders Incorporated. Please visit us at www.jfrinc.org. Today's video is entitled $18 million in special projects is pocket change in the city of North Charleston.
Pocket change? What you mean pocket change?
That means you know the change when you go and you get change, and for you and I, the average person, we have this, got a little coin jar. You just go ahead and throw that change.
Throw it up on the
dresser. Some ones, some fives, whatever. North Charleston has $18 million worth.
$18 million.
$18 million
pocket change.
In pocket change.
You realize that they have made a department called Special Projects.
Yep.
$18 million would be the second largest only to the police department. That's more than the fire department gets. In the fire department has 242 people at on average, $75,000 per person.
Right.
So the special projects budget exceeds that.
Exceeds that, right. Matter of fact, the police department, their budget is $31,870,574. The fire department is $474,000. And
normally, special projects is like a miscellaneous. It's normally in businesses less than half of 1%. And so in this case, on a $105 million budget, we're talking about maybe $500,000.
Right, $18 million. $175,049.
These are the kinds of issues that North Charleston residents need to be aware of. These are the kinds of issues that say to you that, listen, we're going to pull the wool over your eye and we're going to, like one heck of a monster, we're going to simply take your money, divvy it up among our boys in special projects. Now later we're going to be bringing to you what these special projects, what the money is actually being spent on. But right now what you need to know, and the conversation needs to be in North Charleston, is that special projects, what are special projects? Why has it exponentially grown since we have a transparency report? It makes no sense that you would spend $18 million.
45, we're talking about the fire department has 242 employees. If you divided 242 into the amount of money that's in special projects, you're talking about over $75,000 per job. $75,000 per job.
Well, you'll see some expenditures in special projects for $898,000, $1.5. You see some as high as $2 and $3 million for special projects that we, the public, we don't have a clue what it's being spent for because it's not in one of the standard departments.
Right.
And so that means that on the side, they're getting to decide with $18 million what they do with it and what they do not share with us, the public, when actually we're paying the taxes. That is why we say that this administration is a monster, and it has to go.
It has to go.
Because it grows large, the corruption grows larger and larger and larger by this monstrous administration. And we're talking $18 million in special projects. And when you look go yourself to the website, take a look at the special projects and pull them up. You can sort it to find out what those things are for. Make sure you're sitting down because you're probably going to pass out.
Yeah. With the way the economy is now, especially the black economy is right now, $18 million per year to do a lot, especially in this community. It's a shame. And the thing about it, John, is that every election, we're telling him, you can go ahead and do it again.
Do it again.
Do it again. Do it again.
Do it
Every
again.
year. Every year, you can go and do it again. Well, so when is it going to stop? I'll tell you when it should stop. November the 3rd, we should send Mayor Summey and his administration a message. It's time to send the tow truck driver home.
It's time to go.
Time to go.
It's time to go. You know, there's no reason why, as African Americans, we should sit down with 50% of the population.
Yeah.
The next closest is 38.
Mm-hmm.
Hispanics are 12%.
Right.
We're 50% of the population. We let them tell us, help wanted, whites only.
Mm-hmm.
They control $105 million budget. Out of that, $66 million in wages. We get about 10. They get about 58. $18 million in special projects. Then we've got another, out of the 5 departments that are all white, another $2 million. And so by the time you add all of these things up, with us being less than 20% of the wages, the contracts, the resources in the city, we actually are getting a smidgen. We're getting the crumbs, but we're paying disproportionately into the system. That has to stop. We have to wake up. We have to educate ourselves by not listening to Summey, not listening to what we're saying, but going to the website, taking a look at the documentation yourself so that you can be self-convinced that it is time to wake up and do something that's going to allow not only you to have a better quality of life, but also your children.
Right.
The better quality of life that they're talking about, they don't include us. They don't include us in that.
And by the way, that the same thing that Mayor Riley did in downtown Charleston, Mayor Summey is trying to do the same thing.
Gentrification.
And it's right. And it is to maintain control, maintain power. So we can't allow, if he is able to do that, it's because we're allowing him to do so. And I'm not gonna lie, he's in for a fight. We gotta fight him. We gotta get him out of there.
We have to educate our people that, listen, when you go to the polls, you go armed with full knowledge of who is operating in your benefit and who's not operating in your benefit, who forgets about how to get to your church when it's time to give the contracts, but they know how to show up when it's time to get the vote.
Right.
And it really wouldn't matter whether your pastor, your parent, or anybody tell you who to vote for. What you ought to do is have an informed decision, so when you go in the booth, because of your study, because of things that you've done, you understand who to vote for, who's going to be in your best interest, but make sure you register to vote. We have to register, show up at the polls, and pull the lever. And
that's another thing. But that's another thing that we often don't, blacks often don't vote in those local elections. We need to change that. We need to vote. We need to remove Mayor Summey out there because it's imperative for the black economy. John?
That's it. I just want you in North Charleston to realize that if you continually allow a monster to feed on you, to tell you help wanted whites only, to take $18 million and use it as pocket change, that you just throw up on the dresser in special projects and you allow whoever you want to come in and get those contracts, and we absolutely sit and do nothing, then we can't blame him.
Can't blame him.
Summey's not the issue. He is not, oh yeah, he's doing wrong, but he is not the issue. You deciding not to register and cast your vote for someone who's operating in your best interest, that becomes the issue. No more I have to say on this one.
Well, we thank you again. Please subscribe to this channel as we bring you more relevant topics concerning our justice system and concerning our society as a whole. Again, please subscribe. Please visit our website at www.jfrinc. We appreciate your time because our time is up. This has been another edition of The Naked Truth.